Lisa and Robert, make some noise for them also, please. Yeah. Okay, we're going to have Robert wrap it up for us.
Good evening, everybody. My name's Rob. I'm not a brother or a sister to a Fritz or a Markovic, but I do work with both of them at Best Buy, and I've had the honor of knowing both of them for quite a long time. So Alex I've known for 11 plus years, and Patty I've known for about 6 years. And Patty asked me to give a speech at this wedding, and I'm sure it's because of all the thrilling speeches I gave at work. So I'm sure that's why she connected things to me there. But I will say I am, while it's kind of easy to give a speech at work because you're kind of the content expert of some things at work, but I'm by no means the content expert at marriage. I am married, so I guess that counts, right? It's been, I think, 5 years. 5 years we've been married. My wife has taught me great things. Number one, don't microwave styrofoam. And the second thing, if you smell gas in the kitchen in the middle of the night, turn a light on rather than using a cigarette lighter to see what the gas smell is. So things could have gone a lot worse that night. But anyway, I wanted to share a couple stories about Patty and Alex, if I might, and I think they kind of connect to everything tonight. But Alex, as I said, I've known for about 11 years, and we met as I was a sales manager at our Chesterfield Best Buy. And Alex was a home theater supervisor that I hired as one of the supervisors at a brand new store. And Alex he was really weird guy back then. And I'll be honest, I don't know if it was the best decision or not, but he still works for the company. But I had a lot of things that I did as a sales manager. I had a meeting on Sundays to kick off a new fiscal month. We talk about things that went well the last month and things that we could change, opportunities that we could fix the following month. And all the supervisors and a lot of the high potential employees that would join us in those meetings. And Alex was one that would be, it was kind of contagious energy. So I would always look to Alex to be, my person that would understand what I was saying and then ultimately share some of those ideas with some of the other leaders in the group. But I remember one specific Sunday that I was giving this meeting, and I thought it was going pretty well, pretty good meeting. We were about, half an hour into the meeting, and it seemed like some pretty good dialogue. Everybody was taking notes, about a group of 15 people, so I kind of walked around the table to see what some of the notes had said, and I saw Alex's note, and in the top corner, Alex has the note that actually says, "I have an idea." That's his note. So I look at Alex, and I'm like, okay, what's the idea? And then he starts laughing, and then of course you bring it up to the rest of the group, and everybody starts laughing. And to this day, I don't know what the idea was, but I think today I can put something some closure to this idea that Alex had. But at that time, I'd worked with Alex for about 6 months, and we grew to kind of enjoy each other. I knew that based on some of the things that he had shared within those meetings, I knew I had to either fire the guy or become his friend, to be honest with you. So I chose to become his friend, and it was one of the greatest decisions I've ever made in my life. The friendship that I've shared with Alex has been absolutely phenomenal. So I'm happy to know him, happy to have the friendship with him, and as we've grown closer throughout the years, other people have joined us within the friendship, and it seems like Alex is always the person that's kind of the leader of the group. The person that, again, has that contagious energy that everybody loves to share, and ultimately if somebody comes to my house and they find that Alex isn't there, they say, well, I'm not coming, I'll see you later, so they're only there for Alex. But Alex has always been one that I've known to share that happiness with everybody that he's around, and as I knew Alex before knowing Patty, I knew that he was always the life of the party, but I knew that he was also kind of missing that person that gave him that same happiness that he gave to others. And I think that obviously now, he's found that person. But as I then moved to another store and came to meet Patty, they're really alike. the first thing I knew about Patty was before she actually worked with at Best Buy, I came to get introduced to Patty by her brother Mark. Thank you, Mark. And the first thing that I found out about Patty is she has a vicious handshake. And I knew that from that handshake I wanted to hire her. But if you don't do anything else the rest of the night, please make sure that you shake Patty's hand. It is absolutely phenomenal. But I also found out she worked at a tanning salon where she was the best salesperson out of 2 people, and the other person was part-time, I think. So nice job, Patty, on that one. But as Patty then became hired at Best Buy, she shared some of the same qualities that Alex actually had. She very, very strong leader within the store, great teamwork, very committed to excellence that she had, and by all means, you wanted to make sure that if you had a shift that you were working, that Patty was there too, because you knew it was going to go well. But I also have a story about Patty. So Patty, we one day at Best Buy had a very big visit by the president of a $50 billion company, and the territory manager of about a quarter of those stores, so about a good portion of that $50 billion, however much that is. But the territory general manager, his name was Ray Sleva. He pretty much has the ownership of about 180 stores throughout the country at Best Buy. And this big visit that we had been talking about for months, we had all the leaders come up to the front of the store to kind of introduce themselves, get to know some of the big people that were coming in, such as the president, such as the territory general manager. And Patty, with her ball full of energy, comes up to the front of the store, has that vicious handshake to Ray, the territory general manager, and the first thing that she says to Ray is, "Who are you?" And it's she's a supervisor at Best Buy, so she's come a long way and she's done great things, but in that moment, again, I thought, should I become friends with her or should I fire her? But thankfully, again, I made the choice to become friends with Patty, and she's done a great job as a leader at Best Buy. And as I've come to know her more and more, some of those qualities that she has are some of the same qualities that Alex had. And I started to think, well, maybe these two would be connected well together. But that wasn't my decision, as Alex shared that with me months afterwards, when he finally opened up and told me that he had a relationship with Patty Fritz. And I will tell you that is the absolute happiest that I've ever seen this man in my life. His smile was grinning from ear to ear, and he didn't want to talk about anything else. Like I would say, "Alex, do you want to go golfing?" And his response would be, "I love Patty." And that would be pretty much it. So he would just want to talk about Patty the whole time. But you could tell the relationship was meaningful, and absolutely you can tell that they've bonded well together. But the couple things that I've known as I've come to think about the speech here today, and come to think about thoughts that I would want to share, the idea that Alex had, I absolutely know, is he wanted to find someone that would make him stronger, better, and happier in his life. And Alex, I absolutely know that you found that person in Patty. And I absolutely know that you guys will share a absolutely phenomenal life together. And Patty, I absolutely know that you found a wonderful man in Alex. I've never seen somebody that cares so much about other people, that puts himself second, and that makes sure that you will always be first in his life. And the great honor I had of being able to walk Patty down the aisle today, at first I didn't see all the meaning involved with such a great task, and now after today, you think about how much that's worth. I'll never be able to do that in my life again. I have a son. I absolutely love him, and I'll do everything for him, but I'll never walk him down the aisle, and I have the ability to do that with Patty today. And as you think about what comes with that, the person that walks a woman down an aisle, you want to make sure that woman is taken care of throughout her life, that you're handing her off to somebody that's going to respect her, that's going to love her, and that's going to be there for her for every moment of her life. And Patty, I know that you found somebody in that person. And one last thought, as I've been going through struggles in my life I've been diagnosed with cancer a little over a year ago, and as you tell people that you have this disease, you get many different responses, and none of them are bad, but you always hear, hey, let me know if you need anything, let me know if I can do anything for you. Well, these two people were the first people that wanted to come and visit me in the hospital, that wanted to see how well I was doing, and I know that they are absolutely phenomenal people, and while this started as a friendship, you will absolutely always be part of my family. Know that forever. So, if we can have one last toast to not only Patty and Alex, but to the women in our lives, whether they be our daughters, our wives, our mothers, our grandmothers, or our best friends, the women in our lives that make us stronger, because it's been a great ride seeing Alex have that person in his life. So to Patty, to Alex, and to all those women that make our lives stronger, one last toast. Thank you.
Thank you, Robert.
Sure? Okay.